we will be doing like going through the first step as the history of interior designing. So we'll get to know why we should learn about interior designing, what's interior designing. Yeah, so we should know the story of anything. Like if we know, like we are learning about history of Sri Lanka, about the kings and what they have done, what we have failed to do, things like that. And if you see Japan and all, we have learned about history. They have faced so much from their world wars, and they have risen up really well. So history is important before learning anything. Yeah. So we will see a little bit of history. So we will go with this. Okay. So I think you all can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, correct. So before just going into a document and seeing what it is there, uh, like every one of you should speak, yeah, and tell me, is there any history of interior designing based on Sri Lanka? For an example, if I say, if you talk about like the hydraulic design or the plumbing system or water system, there's an example called Sigiriya, right? So the water pumping system in Seagram is actually it's actually a wonder, great wonder. If you just go through that system, that's a great wonder, right? So that is an example based on hydro part about the water supply. So about interior designing is there history. So each one of you should tell a little bit, at least something. If there is any, if there is anything, tell me. Okay, go ahead. So shall I unmute one by one? So hopefully I'll ask. Yeah, I need you to speak up. So who's gonna speak first? Yeah. Okay, so there are some messages. Okay.
Dalada Malika.
Okay, good. Dalada Malika. So in Dalada Malika, what kind of you have seen?
Traditional,
Good.
right?
Yeah. Okay, there are a few good examples actually.
Traditional.
Traditional. So maybe on the next class, I'll show you a good example of Dalada Malika. I don't know how many people have noticed. There's a small shop on the exit of the Dalada Malika. Small, I don't know, it's like they'll sell beetle bulat with a sell karna shop. That's small shop. Even the roof of that small shop is also similar to the Dalada Malika. So you can see when there's an entire design, the entire system should support to that system, right? So whatever you're designing, whatever coming under that territory should it should emphasize, and it should go with the same design. And there are another example, Golden Rock Temple. I think it's in Damulla. Yeah, that's also very specific and a beautiful design. And Embak wood, of course, it's one of the oldest one, not the oldest one in Sri Lanka, but one of the oldest. Yeah, so there it's also very specific, unique. Like when you consider the Embak, there is actually a roof system. It's entirely done on wood, so all the rafters, purlins, okama, everything is connected only on one joint. So that is the specific design. And yeah, Hindagal Rajamaha Vihare. I am not aware of that one actually. So where is it? And another one has given Ruwan Velisaya basement. Yeah, of course. Ruwan Velisaya and Jetavanaramya. All those are unique ones. Yeah. Polonnaruwa Queen Palace, cave temples. Yes. There are designs. Yeah, of course. Queen's Hotel. Yeah. It's a good one. Kandalama Hotel. Yeah. Like wherever you go, like there are different designs. It's actually like mixture of certain designs. So we will actually see what kind of designs we have interior designs. Like for an example, let's say if you see my screen, there are some designs like prehistoric, then we have ancient, and then medieval, then Renaissance. There are so many designs. So under those categories, let's say when you see here, yeah, Edison Bungalow, yeah, that is in closer to Badulal. So yeah, Colombo Arcade, Taj Mahal, yeah, it's all different and unique. So we will get to know. So please explain Tamil. Okay. So if I speak in Tamil, I don't know whether it would be a issue because there may be people speaking Sinhala. So I'll mix and talk. No worries. Okay. So if I'll first of all just give an introduction in Tamil. இப்போ நாங்கள் இன்டீரியர் டிசைன் பற்றி பார்த்தோம்னா அதில் வந்து நிறைய டிசைனிங் ஃபீச்சர்ஸ் இருக்குது, டிசைனிங் ஸ்டைல்ஸ் இருக்குது. இப்போ எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சவரில் பார்த்தா அரபிக் டிசைன் வேறையா இருக்குது. ஓகே, அக்பர் பிரிட்ஜ், வேர் இஸ் த அக்பர் பிரிட்ஜ்? So okay, I'll just touch and go everything. So I'll explain in Tamil for the people who are following Tamil language. So single lamaitu nang single kiyena mulimu devani podda kiyalena harida. Yeah. So இப்போ டிசைனிங்ல நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னா ரோமன் டிசைன்ஸ் வேறையா இருக்கு, அரபிக் டிசைன்ஸ் வேறையா இருக்கு. இப்போ நீங்க இந்தியன்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்தியன்ல வந்து இந்தியன் மை சிஸ்டர் கான் ஜாயின் டியூ டு கம்ப்ளீஷன் மெம்பர்ஷிப் அட் தி மொமெண்ட். ஓகே ஃபைன். ஓகே, we'll go through those things later. So for now, இப்போ நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்தியன் பேஸ்ட் டிசைன்ஸ் இருக்கு தானே. இப்போ இந்தியன் கல்ச்சர், இந்தியன் டெம்பிள்ஸ், அது வந்து டோட்டலி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். அண்ட் இப்போ நீங்கள் ஸ்ரீலங்காவில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னாலே டோட்டலி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். இப்போ நாங்கள் ஸ்ரீலங்காவில் கட்டுற தாகோப ஸ்டைல் இருக்குதானே, அதாவது என்னது பன்சலெல்லாம் கட்டுற ஸ்டைல் இருக்குதானே, அது வந்து டோட்டலி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். மை வாய்ஸ் இஸ் எக்கோயிங். ஹவ் இஸ் தட்? இஸ் இட் கிளியர் நவ்? Srima Bodhi tree. Okay, fine. Yeah, it should be fine. So it's clear. Good.
Very clear, sir.
Pardon?
Very clear.
Okay, great. So அந்த மாதிரி தான் இன்டீரியர் டிசைனில் பேஸ் தாங்க சிங்களெல்லாம் ஆயிட்டு மகிமிக்காண்டா. Okay, good. Divikesh Pakseelan is giving some good examples actually. Okay. So there are so many designs. Like if you see, for an example, the last one, 9-arch bridge. So 9-arch bridge it's actually not only like a design based, it's also a structurally very well structured design. So ඕගොල්ලෝ ඉගෙන ගන්න ඇති දැන් අපි කකුල තියෙනවනේ පාදයට පොඩි අර කර්ව් ෂේප් එකක් තියෙනවනේ. ඒ හින්දානේ අපිට අපේ දර බලාගෙන ඉන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. So ඒකත් ඩිසයින් ෆීචර් එකක්. ඒ හින්දා තමයි අර 9-arch bridge වලට අර ආර්ච් ෂේප් එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ. ලෝඩ් එක දරා ගන්න පුළුවන් විදියට. இப்போ இதுல 9-arch bridgeல வந்து நாங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஆர்ச் ஷேப் இருக்கு. ஆர்ச்னா வளைவான ஷேப். இப்போ நாங்க கண்டிருப்பீங்க கோயில்கள் இல்லாட்டி பள்ளியில அதெல்லாம் போனீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஆர்ச் ஷேப் கட்டாயம் இருக்கு. அப்போ அது வந்து ஒரு டிசைன் ஃபீச்சர் தான். ஸோ தீஸ் ஆல் திங்ஸ் ஆர் கமிங் அண்டர் த டிசைன் ஃபீச்சர்ஸ். ப்ளீஸ் கன்சிடர் சர் வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட் டு லிசன். Is it echoing for everyone or is it only echoing to Devapriya? Of course. So Abdullah is telling everything is, of course, everything is a design. The way we see something, that is what? Okay. Is it still echoing or it's clear? It's only for Devapriya it's echoing, I think.
That's clear for me.
Maybe she's closer to some other internet source or something like that. Okay, Colosseum. So Colosseum is the Roman design. Okay, fine. So I think you people are aware of something happening around the world, right? Both designs. So we will see what are the types of designs or the history story behind them. So we'll see prehistoric and primitive design. So there, what is prehistoric? Before the history. That means before the, what is that? ගල්ගුහා නෙමෙයි ගල් යුගය කියන්නේ கட்காலம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க அதான் ப்ரீஹிஸ்டாரிக் era. அப்ப அந்த டைம்ல இருந்து டிசைன்ன்ற ஒரு ஃபீச்சர் இருந்திருக்கு. இப்போ நீங்க you might have seen, I don't know how much you might have watched, there's a cartoon, small cartoon or Galaya කියලා cartoon එකක් තියෙන්නේ සිරසලින් Galaya, and there's another story. So that is an example for that what do you call the Stone Age historic people. So what they used to do when they want to send a message or something? Early they didn't know the languages. So what they did was they drew something on the wall. Yeah. So that is how the message is conveyed. So from those concepts, they develop into designs, like when there was a cold climate, how to build the house, what are the adaptations we should improve. Yeah. What kind of stones or bricks, things like that we should. Okay. There I'm getting so many messages. Sorry for the disturbance, sir. My friend also one of the students of this class, but try to join this class. But message coming reached a maximum of 100 participants. What to do? I think Takshila is online. Takshila, it's up to you. I think there's a limit of 100 students. I think it's coming under like a first come first basis, I think. Okay. Fine. So I'll just go away from the message section. So that is the prehistoric one. So let's say in the prehistoric, we are divided into ancient Mesopotamian houses, ancient Aztec houses, ancient Chinese houses. So these kind of Mesopotamian are what do you call, and the Naharigam civilization, Hindu Valley, Mesopotamian. Yeah. So all these things are parts of that. So Aztecs, Mayans, Aztecs. So that is that one. And the Chinese houses. So you might have seen the different styles in houses. Yeah. So we will see some few pictures underneath. So I'll just go through this one. So ancient Mesopotamian houses, the Sumerians were the first to build great cities in Mesopotamia. So I think we might have learned in our grade 6, 7, 8 and our history, Mesopotamia, they had very civilized cities. Yeah. So what they used was mud brick. What is mud brick? Then brick කියන්නේ செங்கல்னு நாங்க சொல்லுவோமே. அந்த காலத்துல என்ன செஞ்சாங்கன்னா சேறு சகதி அதெல்லாம் சேர்த்து தான் brick செஞ்சாங்க. So brick කියන්නේ මොනවාද? ගඩොල්නේ. මේ දවස්වල අපි රතු පස් වලින් නේ ගඩොල් හදන. ඒ දවස්වල මැටි වලින් තමයි ගඩොල් හැදුවේ. So ඒගොල්ලන් ගඩොල් හදලා මොනවද කරන්නේ? අර අච්චු වලට වගේ දාලා dry කරන්න තියෙනවා. Yeah. So that is how the ask her to do something. So can't we join or what else? I think Takshila is online. She should be checking the things happening actually. Okay, so we'll go through the sessions.
Sir, excuse me,
Yeah.
sir.
Sure.
சார்
Who is it?
நீங்க அந்த ஹிஸ்டரி ஆஃப் இன்டீரியர் டிசைனிங்ன்ற அந்த ஃபைல் ஓபன் பண்ணியா சார் இருக்கிறீங்க? எனக்கு அந்த ஓபன் பண்ண முதல்ல இருக்கிற ஸ்கிரீன் தான் காட்டிட்டு இருக்குது. என்ன
அப்படியா? நீங்க கொஞ்சம்
ஸ்டார்டிங் தான் அப்படி தான் சார் காட்டுது.
Can anybody මේ හැමෝටම ස්ක්‍රීන් එක පේනවද? දැන් මං ඉන්නේ
Even
ancient
I
Mesopotamian
can
houses.
open. Yeah, that was still
Not there.
closed.
We can't see.
I said so. You'd have said earlier, ne? Guys. Fine. I'll get to that. Can you see now?
Yes.
Now it should be fine. Ne?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'll just okay, fine. Thank you for letting me know though. Okay, so prehistoric era is there. So under that, we are talking about ancient Mesopotamian houses, and then ancient Chinese houses, then ancient Aztec houses. So if I go to the next one, there we are talking about the bricks type. That means the building material. So actually, there are two parts. Like when you consider interior design is there, interior decorator is there. So what we are going to see is about interior design. How the design කරන එක්කෙනා වෙනයි, decorate කරන එක්කෙනා වෙනයි. So interior design ன்றது ஒரு வேற டாபிக், decorator ன்றது வேற. But decorator னா like ஒரு curtain போடுறதுல இருந்து எல்லாம் செய்யலாம். They know curtain எப்படி curtain போடணும், how to put the curtains, where to put the beds or where to put the cupboards and all, they know. But they don't know what, they don't know the dimensions. இப்ப දැන් කොතනද අපි මේ ටේබල් එකක් දානවා දාන්නේ, කොතනද දැම්මොත් ඉරේලේ තියෙයිද, ඒක මේ දැන් දාන ටයිල් එකට මේ furnitures match වෙනවද. So all those things කාටද දන්නේ, only a interior designer knows, not a decorator. So decorator is, it's something just what you call, it's not a professional one. So interior designer is a professional one. Okay, so then මෙතන බලන්න, it's like a 2-story building. Yeah, even if you consider Sri Lanka also, සාමාන්‍ය මිනිස්සු like what do you call, a middle class people, they will have mostly a single storied house. Yeah, and if they are like earning much more, like let's say if somebody is earning more than like 3-4 lakhs or more than that per month, they can have a 2-story house. Yeah, something like that. So design is something which is like it is inbound. මිනිස්සුන්ගේ ජීවිතයත් එක්ක රැඳිලා ඒ ටික bond වෙලා තියෙන එකක් තමයි design කියන එක. So in the comments, I like in the message section, Abdullah, somebody said everything is a design. Yeah, everything is a design. You can design, everything is design, but you should see in that eye. Yeah, okay. So here you can see kitchen with fireplace. So if you see the modern design now, that design is adapted. Then කාලේ ගෙවල් හදනවානේ. If you see a villa or something like that, a cabana or something, what they are doing, they are building a fireplace. Yes, so එතකොට ඒ බලන්න අර old design ඔක්කොම තාම ඒවා adapt කරනවා. Yes, I think you are following me, right? මං කියන්නේ දේ ඔක්කොම හැදෙනවා පැහැදිලිව. And see, downstairs room for receiving guest. Then සාමාන්‍යයෙන් if you design a house, we are keeping the guest room or guest bedroom at the ground floor. Can anybody tell the reason why are we keeping like that? Yes, you all can hear me, right? Why are we keeping the guest room at the ground floor? Yeah, good. So Sulela, she is telling Sulela, he or she, for easy access, and she is telling she or he, it's a privacy. Yeah, of course. So we can't let a guest come into a place where we have a privacy, you know. So usually we are building the rooms of the inmates. You can then gather in එක්කිනාගේ rooms ඔක්කොම අදන උඩ තට්ටු වගේනේ. අර visitors ලාට අපි ආවිලා මුල් ඒ කියන්නේ ඉස්සරම ගෙදර ඉස්සර කොටසම room එකක් එහෙම දෙනවා. bathroom with attached bathroom and all. Yeah, okay. So actually the main concern is privacy. It's easy for access also, but that's the main case, privacy. So see, whenever there's a design, there's a story behind that, there's a reason behind that. Yes, so it's not only just about designing, we should think about the social impact. Yeah, and the mentality of the people, all things are related. Yeah, fine. So the designing of bathroom, how the drainage system should come, so all those things are coming under that. And if you see the furniture and all, see, carved animal like legs and relief inlay. So for an example, you may have seen the Sri Lankan designs. Yes, I'll just show you this. I think you all can see my screen. See, so when you take Sri Lankan furnitures, you all can see this picture, right? See, this is a totally a different furniture. Yeah. So all those things are design. Yeah. So when you take a modern furniture, that's totally different. So here we don't find any curved shapes or anything. So here everything is like mostly like plain box kind of shapes. Yeah. So designing perspective, designing ideas, and the people's needs are changing. Okay. Okay. So let's get back to business. So that is coming for which one? Ancient Mesopotamian houses. You would have seen ancient Chinese houses. So can anybody tell me how the Chinese houses are coming like? Like mostly you might have seen in movies or things like that. So you can share in the chat box how the Chinese houses would look like. Built mostly using wood, of course. Okay, yeah, wood. And what are the other design perspectives?
Traditional
Pardon?
system.
Exactly. So like you can't say traditional because every place has a tradition. If you take India, there's a tradition. If you take Gaul, there's a tradition. If you take Kandy, there's a tradition. Colombo is of course modern. Okay. So different roof styles are there. So roof style something similar to Dalada Maligaon. Yeah. Very steep. Design thing. And using bamboo is there. Okay, that's also good. Bricks and bamboos. Mostly they're going with nature. Or nature's they don't use a plastic use Tall ceilings are there. They're using different fabrics, different materials, clothing, things like that. Okay, they are using mostly red color. Why is that? What is the story of using red color? Somebody called, I think Philip, has said they're using red color. Why? What is the reason behind that? I think all you're reading the chat box as well, right? So please go through the chat as well. So there are some good things coming up there from your batchmates. Maybe religious color, not only religious color. You might have seen there. Okay, who is speaking? Come
I
on,
don't know about the reason, but in many things I have seen that red color, their roofs, those type of that dragons which they make, lanterns and everything.
And see their flag. Even the flag is red. So it's actually a cultural based one. Cultural and things like that. Okay, yeah, India flag also, culture flag, maybe attraction color, yes. And it's Chinese culture. Okay, yeah, good. Zainab, somebody has said that. Okay. And like you guys seen in a what do you call, in a restaurant, they have red colors. Mostly red, there are red colored things are there in a restaurant. What is the reason for that? So I will leave for you to search and get to know. So don't answer
energy.
here.
It's energy for the like.
What is that? Energy means like positive vibes, things like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in caves, yeah, it's symbolic happiness, and also it will increase our appetite. What do you mean by appetite? Appetite means hunger. Yeah, exactly. Badagin. Red color. Okay, so don't compare this red color to the army. What do you call the butcher shop? Mascade, red color, but that is not the story behind here. Okay, single you are. So mascade develop me red color me reason. Okay, so that is a different story. So because they have blood there, that is the reason they are having red color there. So everything there's a reason. Okay, Jamul Alpha. Stimulation attracts attention. Exactly. So I'll tell you another story. So that is the reason we are having red color in our signal lights. So in the signal lights, we have red color, orange color, and green color. So that is also coming with what you guys might have learned in maybe grade 7 or something like that. There is something called the color, the prism. So what is that is, yeah, Vibgyor, exactly, good one. So Vibgyor කියන්නේ why are colors හතක් තියෙන්නේ නේද? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red කියලා තියෙනවනේ. Then if you take a white light or வெள்ளோலிய நாங்க எடுத்து ஒரு prism உள்ளுக்கால, yeah, rainbow colors. Not only that, if you send a white color light through a glass prism, ஒரு கிளாஸ் பிரிசம் உள்ளுக்கால நாங்கள் ஒரு வெள்ளோலியை செலுத்தினா வந்து 7 கலராக உடையும் நிறம் வந்து. இப்போ அந்த இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா ரெட் கலர் ஹேஸ் த ஹையஸ்ட் வேவ் லென்த். ரெட் கலர் ஹையஸ்ட் வேவ் லென்த்னால தான் எங்களுக்கு லைக் අපිට අර දුර ගියත් රතු පාට පේන හේතුවනේ ඒකනේ. රතු පාට කොයි තිබ්බත් තියෙනවනේ. If you take the modern designs, modern logos or anything, they have red color in their logos and all. Why is that? අර දුරට පේනවනේ. Yes. Yeah, Newtons, of course. So I think you guys all know mostly about why things are happening like that. Okay, good. Okay, it's good to see you all have something in you and you all know mostly. Okay, so okay, that is the small story. Fine, we'll come to the main one. So houses are made of baked bricks. So we are baking the bricks and making. So noble men have colored glass windows. So they have colored windows. Some have plain windows. Some people may not have windows. Yeah, they are having marble staircase. So there are different things. Marble is different, tile is different, porcelain is different. So we may see what are the difference between them. Okay. And Kang, a hollow platform heated from underneath, rugs and cushions for sleeping. And have you guys seen their furniture? The types of furniture they are using in Chinese. Is that Chinese restaurants commonly feature red menus and decor because their culture considers red a lucky color. And red even crops up in names such as Red Cat Restaurant, Red Paneling. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Okay. Fine. So can anybody tell what kind of furniture they're using in Chinese? Mostly you might have seen in these teledramas or something you might have watching or in the movies and all. Even of course, yeah, if you guys are a fan of, Bruce Lee or somebody you might have seen in the movies. What kind of furniture, what type of furniture they're using? Yeah, chat box is open for the answers. Yeah, it's I'm not asking about the material, I'm asking about the type actually. Okay, box shape sofa. So is it like the Sri Lankan Sri Lanka අපි ලංකාවේ අපි use කරන මේ sofas වගේ chairs වගේ ඒගොල්ලන් සාමාන්‍ය use කරන්නේ. Okay, Nazreen has said low level. Yes, low level කියන්නේ මේ height එක අඩුයිනේ. ඒගොල්ලන් අර මේ පොළවේ වාඩි වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒනට අපි අර නාங்க use பண்ற මේ බංගු ඉන්න. So අපි use කරන අර බංගු වගේ පොඩි ඒවා. Yeah, ඒ වගේ තමයි මේගොල්ලන් පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන්. අර උඩ උසට නෙමෙයි. ඒ කියන්නේ පොළොව මට්ටමේ ඉඳන් අඟල් 9ක් වගේ like from the floor like 225 millimeters උසින් වගේ. So they have that kind of a seating arrangement. Yes. And අනිත් එක they are using bamboo නේ. අර rattan chairs වගේ. අර එනද அந்த பின்னி இருப்பாங்களே அந்த மாதிரி chairs அந்த மாதிரி furnitures தான் mostly அவங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்கனா නේද? Okay. Tropical hardwoods. Okay, good answers is coming. So what is hardwoods and all? You may see what is tropical hardwoods. Okay, okay, there's a picture also coming. Okay, this is, it's a furniture, but not for the seating. Okay, fine. Okay, good. Okay, so that is that. Mm, okay, so they're having low tables, carved cabinets, chairs, dining tables, all are different. Yeah, so you might have seen this kind of pictures mostly, right? And things like this. See here, even here you have seen like a red color is dominant, right? Chinese screens often made from wood. Of course, they're mostly going with nature-friendly things. Okay, so next one we'll see ancient Aztec houses. So thatched adobe houses. Thatched adobe houses can another. What is that?
Sir, excuse me.
Yes.
Sir, sir, can you please explain a little that second picture?
Which one, Putha?
What is that? That like fire, like under the
Okay. So they
seating.
actually,
Is it like a fire under the seating?
yeah, heated from underneath.
அந்த உட்கார்ந்திருக்க அடியில் நெருப்பு பத்த வச்சு
Oh,
அந்த
heat அதுல தான் யூஸ் பண்றாங்க.
whole picture.
Yeah. This is black and white picture. So they're using the heat for that. So it's like this actually. ඔගොල්ලන්ට අර මේ දර පෝරණු පාන් அந்த என்னது விறகுல பான் செய்யற இடமெல்லாம் இருக்கு தானே. இப்ப now what we are using is baking. We are using what ovens and baking, electric ovens. Yes, but I'll share you guys a small video on the WhatsApp maybe, so you all can go and see how they are making what do you call this pan එහෙම හදන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. So what are you actually doing is they are putting the fire. You can see my mouse cursor moving, right? So yata me they'll put the fire using what? Dara dala මේක පත්තු කරනවානේ. Yes, you all can hear me, right? So yata මේක මොනවාද? ගින්දර දාලා මේක පත්තු කරනවා. ලිප වගේ නෙමෙයි.
විරහන පොට්ටු පොතයි කියනවා සර්.
Pardon?
විරහ පොට්ටු පොතයි කියනවා. අනේ
වෙලඟල?
විරහ පොට්ටු පොතයි කියනවා තනේ.
Yeah. අද තන. දර පෝරනවා. පෝරන පානේ මේක තමයි හදන්නේ. මේ heat කරාට පස්සේ this is all bricks නේ පුතා. Bricks means what? ගඩොල් නේ. ගඩොල් මුලින්ම මේ heat එක absorb කරගන්නවා. Absorb කරාට පස්සේ what they are doing is they are removing the fire. Okay, so after that this entire place become heated. I'm not saying about this picture, I'm saying about making the bread. Okay, after the heat retains, they will put all the breads inside, so it will get heated up. So that is how the bread is made. So things like that. So here they are using this for like what do you call, during the cold, during the winter season, they are using systems like this. So they are using bricks. So that is the reason actually we are using bricks for construction. Why? Can anybody tell why are we using bricks to build houses? What is the reason behind that? අපි මේ ගෙවල් හදන්න මේ ගඩොල් පාවිච්චි කරනවා. நாங்க bricks ஏன் யூஸ் பண்றோம் வீடு கட்டுறதுக்குலாம். Warm, absorbs heat. Okay. What else? You can use the chat. You can answer there. Is it only that? Okay, to be cool, yeah, for long lifespan, of course. So mostly in Colombo, in Kurunagala, mostly in heat zones, they are using bricks made. Yes. So to maintain heat inside the house, that means we can tell insulator, good insulator. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් ගෙදර ඇතුළේ තියෙන heat එක එළියට යවන්නෙත් නැහැ. එළියේ තියෙන heat එක it won't send in also. What is that loaf? Vishal has said what is loaf? LOAF. Is it loaf or load? LOAF. Maybe load, I think. Can withstand harsh weather conditions, of course. And also, if you consider in terms of construction, it is easy. Brick is different from block. Block gal ke venai. Yes. Yeah. So block ke heat. Block ke hadane cement waling. So it is heat. So brick is clay. So clay can absorb the heat. Yes. So it will maintain the temperature. Yeah. So everybody is telling me like the similar answer. Okay. So and also easy to prepare, easy to transport. There are so many things. So which is not coming under this designing part, but good for the entire construction. Okay, fine. So I'll just stop seeing the chat box. So we'll go to the main section. So ancient Aztec houses are there. Where is Aztecs? So they lived actually closer to the Amazon first, the Mexico regions. Yeah. So they had their empire there. So they had thatched can Nangsolo Ole வீடு கட்டுற குடிசை, of course குடிசை. Okay, Philip is giving குடிசை. Okay, good. Okay, straw from farmhouses. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ පිදුරු වලින් හදන්න ගෙවල් එන ඒවට තමයි කියන්නේ thatched house කියලා. So that is also a style. So I don't know like how much of you have watched or seen the modern designs for restaurants or something like that. They are also wanting to introduce something like මේ වගේ design එක ඉස්සරට දානවනේ. Thatched house එහෙම හදලා එහෙම attraction එකට to show it is a traditional place, things like that. Okay. So next they had 2 single storied works of art, statues, yes, and decorations. So in Sri Lankan houses, are we having something like this artwork or statues in our interior designs? I mean the Sri Lankan traditions one. Yes, the chat box is open for you now. So Lanka ගෙවල් වල මේ statues artwork මෙහෙම හදලා තියෙනවා ගෙවල් වල. Oh, what kind of statues you have seen in the houses or artwork? Any specific artwork they are using now? So I have seen on the regions like yeah, or if you go to the southern part of Sri Lanka, yeah, Buddhist have their statues inside the house. And also I'm not saying about the religious statues. Yeah, Buddha statues also there. There are the cultural ones. If you see Gaul, Mathur regions and all, they have kind of different artworks. Arami, Bakamunu face, what do you call that? Elephant statues are there. Eagle statues are there, yeah, of course. Yeah, fisherman, yeah, it is actually the cultural based. And there are something called Tikirilia කියලා statue එකක් තියෙනවානේ. ඒ වගේ තියෙනවා like in regions like Mahiyangana and all. Yeah, exactly. So I think Anju is telling it's mask. Yeah, mask. I'll just show other people what is a mask. Sri Lankan mask. Okay. So the Sri Lankan mask, things like this, these are all a Sri Lankan tradition. It is not from anywhere else. It's all Sri Lankan. So these are specific interiors. Even you might have seen in the houses, they have things like this put up. Mostly in southern part. Also in Kandyan, also we are using that. Okay. Krishoni. Okay. But Tamil na solnuma. Fine. இலங்கையில இருப்ப நாங்க ஸ்டாச்சூஸ் வச்சிருப்பாங்க தெரியுமா சில வீடுங்கள்ல. தமிழ் வீடுங்கள்ல சம்டைம்ஸ் வந்து அவங்களோட கடவுள்களோட ஸ்டாச்சூஸ் வச்சிருப்பாங்க. சம்டைம்ஸ் வந்து இப்போ சிங்கள வீடுகள்ல வந்து புத்தர் ஸ்டாச்சு வச்சிருப்பாங்க. இல்லாட்டி இந்த மாதிரி மாஸ்க், ரெட் மாஸ்க் எல்லாம் அந்த மாதிரி ஹேங் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. வால் ஆர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கும். இப்போ இதெல்லாம் ஸ்ரீலங்கன் ட்ரெடிஷன்ல இருக்க இன்டீரியர் டிசைன்ல வர ஃபீச்சர்ஸ் தான். ஓகே, அண்ட் we'll see whether we are getting Tikirilia. So there's something called Tikirilia statue. Tikirilia statue. It's something like kind of a statue. Guys got to search. So these kind of statues are available in where? in Mahayangana region, something like that. Okay, yeah, the photo of Perahara, photo of horse. So there are so many interior things in Sri Lanka. So let's say, yeah, after learning this and after doing your HND and after getting your degree, you're working as an interior designer. Yes. So there you got to know their culture. Let's say there's a Buddhist person is coming, a client is coming to you, he's coming and meeting you. So you're the interior designer. So interior designer, you should study about the client. Who is that client? Where is he from? Is he from the Canadian region? Or is he coming from the southern region? So what kind of culture they have? Or sometimes they may worship different gods, things like that. So how to put those in the interior design inside the house or inside their restaurant or things like that? Or if so, everything is different from each place to place. Okay. Okay, so let's get back to the main part. So see, in the ancient Aztecs, they didn't have furnitures. So there was no furniture. So what would they do? They may be sleeping on the floors. Is it? Yeah, sleep. They slept on mats. பதுரோல பாயில தான் அவங்கலாம் ஸ்லீப் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அவங்க வந்து ஃபர்னிச்சர்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணிடல அஸ்டெக்ஸ்ன்ற அவங்களோட கல்ச்சர்ல பாருங்க. And they have stored food in the clay pots. So even in Sri Lanka also we are using clay pots to store. Yeah. So if you had gone to eastern province or places like where mostly farmers live, they are storing what? Most of their foods in clay pots. Yeah, it's health wise also it's good. And also there are cultures behind that. Fine. Okay. So in the ancient world also there are so many things. So ancient Egypt is there, ancient Greek is there, ancient Roman. So if we consider the major parts, it's being divided into 3 parts. So can anybody tell me what is the importance in the design sector for the Egyptians? What kind of impact they have? What is the specialty in Egyptians? So chat is open. Pyramids, okay. Pyramids. What else? Huge statues, yeah. Sphinx. අර නහය කැඩිලා වගේ තියෙන වගේ ස්ටැචු එකක් තියෙන්නේ. අර මූක නොඩஞ்சමයි දුකු. While I'm traveling the world, I saw you at Google. Who is that? Pillars, they are using different types of pillars. Yeah, mummies are there, statues. Giza, yeah. Giza is different. And also, not only that, the transport system, the way of traveling, all the things are totally different. Like they have thought, thinking is totally different beyond sometimes imaginations. So you might have heard me, the pyramids were built by aliens and blah 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 stories. No, actually they used what? Water to send those big huge rocks to top, and they built that way. Yeah. So who is on the mic now? Krishoini. Who is that? Yes, Krishoini. Solunga. Okay. So that is Egyptian. So if you see the Greek style, can you give me some example for Greek style?
Sports stadiums.
Okay, sports stadiums like the Colosseum. That is Roman made, isn't it? Churches මේවා අපි note කරගන්නද? Oh, note කරගන්න වෙනවනේ නිමේෂ්. You have to note down need. That's what I'm just talking so many things. I'm talking not only what is coming on the screen, I'm talking more than what is coming on the screen. So it's better if you note down. Athletics. What is related to athletics? Deva Priya. Hansana has said churches. Anju has said angels. Angels. What is angels? Architectures. triangle top. So can you please send this presentation? Okay, I'll share. It's no worries. So Greek color, what kind of things we have like? So don't think it's a boring session. We should know the history so you can get some ideas when you design even. Class එකෙන් පස්සේ PDF group එකට දානවාද? Oh, අපි දානවා group එකට. We'll put that. Sculptures, of course. Sculptures are there, like the David and different ones. Yeah, statue of gods. Yeah, they have so many different gods in Greek civilization. I think maybe like 12 odd gods for all different things. Iconic pillars, not pillars, pillars. Philip. Okay, famous artists. Yeah, there are so many artists coming. Okay, fine. So we'll post that for a while. So then that is Greek, and then ancient Rome is different. So you might have heard actually Romans were the initial people who built the roads actually. Not like the roads they are putting nowadays, which won't last for even months. So they were the pioneers in building the roads, designing the roads and building bridges. So why? I may Roman la me parwal hadanda bridges him hadanda patang gatte. Why? ஏன் வந்து ரோமன்ஸ் ஆட்கள் வந்து bridge எல்லாம் build பண்றதுக்கோ road எல்லாம் build பண்றதுக்கோ ஏன் start பண்ணாங்க? What is the reason behind that? Why should they do it? Exactly. Philip has said transportation, traveling, yes. But what is the main reason for them to start building roads and bridges? Why? I'm not asking the main reason. I'm asking why? Why? What is the reason behind that? Okay, Devipya has said for
Commercial purpose.
Pardon?
Commercial purpose.
Yes, commercial also there.
Military and the empires.
Yes. Military empire. So the main purpose is like this. Actually, they wanted to capture new lands, new places. Yes. So Romans were capturing all the places around the world. Yes. So they were having huge armies to go. So they need actually roads initially to go. So they built roads and then they had to cross some places. So then they introduced what? They used bridges. So that is the reason why Romans were excelling well in that section. That fine, that part. Fine. So ancient furniture inspiration to the neoclassical furniture of late Gregorian era in England, also Regency furniture. So this is the story why they have built this kind of furnitures, from where this kind of style came into practice. Yeah, that is that. So when you consider about ancient Egypt, so their style is different. See, so if we go from this part, give me a minute. Just zoom out. Fine. So if you see here, they had a front room. The entrance is here. Entrance is down. Yeah. So they had a front room, household shrine. What is household shrine means?
Religious area?
Religious area. They had a place to worship, right? So even Egyptians had different gods and stuff. So they were worshipping gods and all stuff. So they had a shrine area. And then they had a living room, see? And then all-purpose living and sleeping room. Sleeping room some inside. And then they had another roof also, another staircase, stairs to the roof, and then roofless kitchen. And then stairs to the cellar. Why they are using this kind of a design? What is the reason behind that?
The smoke to circulate.
Exactly. And also their climate is different. Yeah. Ethanol, they are the extreme hot neither, mostly more than like 35. Yeah. So there the heat is high. I'm saying like nowadays it is 35, and the olden days also it would have been high. And high means not 35, but comparatively it would have been higher. Yes. You guys know, like last week the global temperature actually rise. Me loke තියෙන මේ climate එක increase වෙන බව ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දන්නවද? උලවத்துல இருக்க temperature வந்து கூடிருச்சு. Yes, so you all should be taking that into consideration also, right? So take a note about the things happening around the world also. Fine. So these kind of features were there in their design. So interiors connected to outdoors through courtyard. See. So the third point is interiors connected to outdoors. The outdoor courtyard மூலமா connect பண்றாங்க. If you had seen the modern design, they are using a courtyard. What does the courtyard mean? What do you mean by a courtyard?
The open space without roof.
Yes, open space without a roof. So like in closer to a dining room or something like that. Yes, yeah, to go out, and it may be closer to a living room, or it may be what is the reason to keep a courtyard now? මේ courtyard එකක් තියෙන හේතුව මොනවාද? Why do they need to keep a courtyard? Yes, natural ventilation. Ventilation means what? Ventilation කියන්නේ කාතෝට්‍රම්. මේ හුලං එන්න යන්න තියෙන ventilation එකක් නේද? Maintenance and wind. Okay, so ventilation and light. So a natural light එකක් receive කරන්න තමයි mostly we are trying to put a courtyard, introduce it. Yes, then we will put our වටේටම glass එකම දාලා, so the வாரல வெளிச்சம் வந்து சுத்தி வர போறதுக்கு தான் நாங்க வந்து என்னது courtyard வந்து டிசைன் பண்றோம். So நாங்க பேசுற பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் if you don't know some new points note கருங்க அந்த courtyard, or if you're talking about ventilation, after this session you go and search what is ventilation, why ventilation is important for a house, things like that. Okay, so far has anybody got any questions? So because we have gone closer to 1 hour, any questions so far? You all can raise your hand, or you can put in the chat box if you have any questions. So you can raise your hand and then ask your questions. All clear. Okay, good. Fine. So we'll go ahead. So furniture. So there they had different furnitures. So they ever had curved legs, inlays, decorated ones, and they had stools, chairs, bed, headrest, tables. So they had different one, not like the Aztec people. They had kind of a very civilized design. Okay, so I saw somebody telling about Romans only invented calendars in the chat. Yes, so there is a story for everything. So actually, the calendar had only 10 months. Yeah, starting from January, February, March, April, June, and then they had what? They had September. Okay, they didn't have July and August in the actual calendar. And see, September and then October. Then October is coming under which month? Not about the god's name actually, because at that time Julius Caesar was ruling and then Augustus Caesar, they were the kings, so they had to put their name. Yeah, so like in our Sri Lankan politics also, இப்போ கேலண்டரை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கேலண்டரில் வந்து நாங்கள் இப்போ யூஸ் பண்ணுறது 12 மாதம் இருக்குன்னா அந்த காலத்துல வந்து 10 மாதம் தான் இருந்துச்சு. அதாவது ஜனவரியிலேருந்து ஜூன் வரைக்கும் வரும், ஜூலை ஆகஸ்ட்ன்ற மாதம்லாம் இருக்கவே இல்லை. அப்போ அக்டோபர்னா எங்களுக்கு தெரியும், ஆக்டோபஸ்னா 8 கால், ऑक्टोपस කියන්නේ 8 months, 8 නේ ऑक्टोपस කියන්නේ කකුල 8ක් තියෙන එකක් නේ. October, then November කියන්නේ 9, and December means decimal 10. So actually it had 10 months. Eunata Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar, they had to put their name, அவங்களோட பேரை வந்து பதிக்கணுன்றதுக்காக தான் ஜூலைன்ற மந்தையும் ஆகஸ்ட்ன்ற மந்தையும் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணாங்க. இந்த மாதிரி there's a story behind everything, and also the designs also there are reasons. So எல்லா விஷயத்துலயும் ரீசனை தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு டிசைன் பண்ற நேரத்துல ஒரு ஐடியாஸ் வந்து கிளியரா இருக்கும். எஸ், ஓகே, ஃபைன். So this is a what you call ancient Egypt. So see, they had a front entrance, house, shrine was there, living room was there. So මේ වගේ ලංකාවටත් ආවේනික මොනවාරි දේවල් තියෙනවද? මොනවාරි ගෙවල් ඩිසයින් කරලාදී බලපාන දේවල් இப்ப ஸ்ரீலங்கால ஒரு வீடு டிசைன் பண்ணதுல இப்ப இங்க ஈஜிப்ட்ல இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு ஏதாவது ஒரு இது ஒன்று டிசைன் இது ஒன்று இருக்கா? இப்படிதான் வீடுனா இருக்கணும் அந்த மாதிரி இது சரி ஒரு கட்டுப்பாடு சரி இருக்கா? You all can speak. Chat box இதெல்லாம் இல்லாட்டி somebody can unmute the mic and speak.
Vastu Vidya.
Exactly, good. Vastu Vidya. So mostly Buddhist people and also Tamil people also have that Vastu. So if you're going to become an interior designer, yes, even if you're going to work as a freelance interior designer, whatever, you should have a little bit of knowledge. What is happening? What is Vastu? What is Ishana? What is then fire? Akini. Yeah, that's a what do you call Gini Katirigile Kaktina. And they have something like where to put a bedroom, where not to put a bedroom, kitchen enga varanum, or bedroom enga varanum, living room enga varanum. அப்ப 8 திசையை நாங்க அதை பிரிச்சு இது பண்ணுவோம். அப்ப அந்த திசைகளை பிரசாத மாதிரி டிசைன் பண்ணுவோம். அந்த மாதிரி there are features. Yes, so that is if you are designing based on the cultural perspective, ne? And there are something called regulations. Building regulations are there. Yeah, so go and search what are building regulations. Building regulations na enna? ஒரு பில்டிங் ஒரு வீடோ என்னத்தை கட்டினாலும் ஒரு ரெகுலேஷன்ஸ் ஒரு ரூல்ஸ் ஒன்று இருக்கு. லைக் பிரதேச சபாவில் நாங்கள் எடுக்கிறது, அர்பன் கவுன்சிலில் போய் நாங்கள் பெர்மிஷன் எடுக்கிறது, முனிசிபல் கவுன்சிலில் பெர்மிஷன் எடுக்கிறது, அண்ட் தே ஹேவ் ரெகுலேஷன்ஸ். ஸோ அதை பற்றி கொஞ்சம் சர்ச் பண்ணுங்க. ஸோ மேக போட்டால் ஹொயல பலாண்டு ನಂಗೆ ಇದರ ಕಥಾದಿ ನತ್ತಂಕ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟ್ ಮೊನಾರ್ಗ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಕರಾದಿ ಉನಾ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಸಭಾವಿ ನತ್ತ ಕೊಯಗಿಲ ಅನುಮತಿ ಗಂಡ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ. ಸೊ ಏದೇವಲ್ ಪೊಟ್ಟ ಹೊಯಲ ಬಲಾಂಡ ಏವ ಮೊನಾದ ಬಲಪಾನಿ කොයි වගේ දේවල් තියෙන්නේ. So these things we'll discuss later. So මේ ටික මම කියන්නේ පොඩ්ඩක් ඔයගොල්ලෝ හොයලා බලන්න කියලා. චුට්ටක් search කරලා බලා ගන්න. Okay. So that is bit about the ancient one, ancient Egypt. So see, they had different places to store, different places for what bathrooms and all were there, different roof styles. Yes, wallow, yeah, wallow style is there. Okay. So ancient Egypt, see, their furnitures were different, furniture legs were different. Yeah, so they have animal heads. In Sri Lanka also we used to put lion as a symbol, mostly in our furnitures and all. Furnitures in our national flag, all the things are actually linked, interlinked design. So I want to read everything because I'll share with you, so you can go through. So see, their paintings and all different. So the paintings are inside the house. Yeah. Okay. Then we'll see about the ancient Greek. So Greek built important buildings in stone, but used wood for roofing, and pottery decorated with painting. So they had a different one. They have using what the ancient Greek use kaladin, gal thamai, stone tham use kaladin, and they had used what wood for roofing. So they have used different methods. and see ඒගොල්ලෝ use කරලා තියෙනවා columns කණු ඒම columns எல்லாம் என்னது தூண்கள்லாம் பயன்படுத்தி செஞ்சிருக்காங்க அவங்களோட moldings எல்லாம் இருந்திருக்கு டிசைன்ல அதே மாதிரி different colors strong colors yeah so they had used colors அதெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க fine so this is about the ancient Greeks so but ancient Greeks had a very organized structure like designing they had a very good designing one like what you call designing a city and all or a city planning ඔක්කොම ගොඩාක් දුරට මේ very innovative they had what like when they design a city they had like common washrooms and all they had that kind of thinking pattern ancient Greek so they had thoughts even in Sri Lanka also so if you go to some places and all or cities or anywhere you may not find a common washrooms or something but the Greeks and Romans had thought see so that is what we need when you design whatever you think about the future you should think about the future means like in 5 years what value then அவரது parking ஒரு 5 வருஷத்துக்கு இந்த வீட கட்டினா எப்படி இருக்கும் இந்த வீட்ல எப்படி சேஞ்சஸ் பண்ணலாம் இதால அந்த கிளையன்ட்க்கு என்ன யூஸ் அப்படின்ட்டு நாங்க ஒரு திங்கிங் ஒன்று கட்டாயம் இருக்கணும் yes so we should have a thinking pattern so you should see here in ancient Greek they had used different columns yeah Colosseum stadiums and all things so there are so many designs okay so I have got a question so in Sri Lanka දැන් ලංකාවේ තියෙනනේ ගොඩක් building දැන් ලංකාවේ කල්චර් එක නැතුව පිටින් ආපු මොන වගේ කල්චර් ඩිසයින්ස් ලංකාවේ තියෙන්නේ இப்போ இலங்கையில வந்து ஸ்ரீ லங்கால வந்து வேற நாட்டுல இருந்து வந்த டிசைன்ஸ் இருக்கு தானே இப்போ நாங்க முதல்ல பேசுன தலதா மாளிகை அதெல்லாம் ஸ்ரீலங்கால இருந்த டிசைன் தானே அப்படி இல்லாம வெளிநாட்டவர்களோட அவங்களோட ஒரு இம்பாக்ட்னால அவங்களோட தாக்கம்னால வந்திருக்க டிசைன்ஸ் எந்தெந்த கண்ட்ரில இருந்து வந்திருக்க டிசைன்ஸ் මගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පැහැදිලි වෙන්න ඉතිනේ
Dutch designs. Dutch.
Good Dutch designs example for Dutch designs
Dutch house, Colombo and Gaul.
yeah so if you had gone to Gaul actually this Gaul fort and all you would see that's
yeah sir recently I went I saw
okay so they had some good experience there and also in fort in Colombo fort also there is a museum Dutch museum
I
yes
saw
Kamali fort
recently I went there
okay that's good then.
and I saw very nice
I think you might have taken some pictures of the fort as
yeah
well right?
yeah
okay good so Lotus Tower it's not a design of foreign one it's actually designed by a Sri Lankan architect it's a Sri Lankan design so we are talking about Dutch designs Portugal and some Arabian designs also there when you see the mosque dome or palli wala me thiyena udda thiyena mewa that is different yeah British is the yeah kovils yeah they have very unique ones unique designs Indian designs yeah very good points are coming up and churches cathedrals they have the design of what do you call the dome also there in the cathedrals they're very high very tall
sir if
Yeah.
you could have go to Wellington our Wellington Morton College also have nice design
yeah of course
interior designs yeah there
Yeah.
was I went recently
good reference point though
yeah
okay yeah so Arab designs independence arcade here that is Sri Lanka independent arcades is there so likewise like even in Sri Lanka we don't have only Sri Lankan designs we have other designs as well so designs are unique if we had seen our Dutch design එක දකිද්දි Dutch කියන කවුද සිංහලෙන් මොනවද කියන්නේ Dutch වලට දැන් අපි ලංකාවේ මේ ළඟදී මැච් එකක් ගාලා දින්නේ කාත් එක්කද නෙදර්ලන්ඩ් so that is the Dutch people නේද Landesi good so what is the uniqueness in their design so Muhammad is telling Al-Aqsa okay Al-Aqsa in Katankudi it is similar to there's a mosque in Palestine called Al-Aqsa it is same like a copy paste that kind of a design is very unique one so Landesi people like design එකේ මොනවද තියෙන importance what is the uniqueness இப்போ ஒல்லாந்தரா இல்லை டச்னா யாரு நெதர்லாந்து நாடு போர்த்துகல் ஒல்லாந்தரனா அவங்களோட டிசைன்ல என்ன ஒரு ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி இருக்கு What is the uniqueness? In a special amount of design, design. Aruk, what is that? Viraj. What is Arukku? Then Dutch design is a uniqueness. Arukku had a but Arukku can signal. I don't know that much.
Deep, tall and narrow.
Yeah, they put in icon. Yeah, the VOC. VOC and what else? Big columns, arches. And have you guys noticed? They have very tall buildings. Very tall buildings, and their windows and doors are very large ones. Yeah, to receive the light and ventilation. They have thought about that kind of perspective. So mostly that's design. Large windows. Maybe next week you all got to search Sri Lanka design, like Sri Lanka Dutch based designs, what kind of designs we have. Okay, you all got to search and see. Okay, so that is that. And then they had different furniture. The style and the style are different. And that's it. They have different cultures, spot designs and stuff like that. And we have used a mosaic. What is mosaic? What do you mean by mosaic? Mosaic. Sir, can't hear. Harani is asking what time the session will be over. We will do 1.5 hours, which is 9:30. We will end the session by that. Philip is telling mosaic means tile. Yeah, it's a kind of tile. Mosaic means not only tile. No, I know how much is telling, sir, can't hear. I think everybody can hear me, right? Mosaic means the combination. Mosaic art, here podi call, podi medi, podi call. Ari podi pathar කැලින මේ ඔක්කොම එකතු කරලා මේ චිත්‍ර වලට අනේ අලවන්නේ நான் சின்ன வயசுல அந்த நர்சரில செஞ்சிருக்கோம் தெரியுமா ஒரு டக்ட் பிக்சர் ஏதோ ஒரு பிக்சர் ஒண்ண வந்து நிறைய பேப்பர்ஸ் எல்லாம் சேர்த்து பேஸ்ட் பண்ணி ஒட்டுற ஒரு தானே அதுக்கு பேர் தான் மொசைக் மாதிரி can't hear the volume is high. Can you hear now? Small particles. So mosaic means sometimes small particles are made.
கேக்குது இல்ல சார் பேசுறது.
இப்ப கேக்குதா?
ஓகே.
So mosaic ன்றது அந்த மாதிரி தான். இப்போ நாங்க இப்போ டேங் லக்கிலட்னா அவ்வளோ ஸ்விமிங் பூல்ஸ்ல there are very very small tile like things. I Muhammad, no sound again. So can't hear. The noise side, all the volumes are high. And yes, a low sound problem. So your voice not clear. Okay, sure. Wait, can you hear now? No. No. Suhada is asking, oh, in the PDF group reported, I guess. Seems so speaks from far. Okay. So your voice is nice, but can't hear. Okay, thank you, Muhammad. When you're asking, it's only clear. Okay. Sir, can't hear. No, sir. Still low, still low. Wait a minute. What is the issue?
So we can hear.
Okay. Maybe something wrong with no, fine. Okay, fine, great. Okay. So what so you about the mosaic tiles can come. Why are we using mosaic tiles? Okay. How fine. So luxury houses, all those things they had introduced ancient Rome. Fine. Okay. So ancient Rome had a very organized one. I think this picture is not clear. Maybe I'll put another picture. A material to form pics and pattern. Yeah. Okay. Why Muhammad? It's good to see you people actually interacting. Ellarum on the PC or chatting and they are interacting with the sessions. It's good to see that. So anyways, sometimes you may think it's boring. It's the first session. So we have to know about the history, and that's what we are actually going through the histories. Varalaru Mukyam. That's the backstory. Okay. So ancient Rome, they had stool, selacrilis or folding stool. They had very innovative things. Okay. So I will just keep this part. They had different ornaments kind of thing. Aladdin they have different ornaments, different styles. Okay. So mostly like Rome, Greek, they
Sir, sometimes your voice is very low. That is so. Not lagging, very low sound.
I'm speaking loud actually.
Now okay. Now okay, sir. Sometimes it's getting low. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone is here telling can't hear.
Yeah,
I think the mic must be problem, sir. Mine also like that.
mic is very close to my. I'm just keeping it
Now
very close.
okay. Sometimes we can't hear at least a word.
Maybe the internet drops and things like that. So I'll speak loud and
So
slowly.
this is a very important session.
Yeah.
Ready to hear the voice. Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, so these kind of ornaments in Sri Lanka also we have, right? I think you guys are mostly around the Sri Lanka. Ne? So if you all get to see the Sri Lanka, the Kandyan Museum, it would be really good. Or the Colombo Museum. Kandy Museum is closer to the Sri Dalada Maliga, ne? On the right side of the Vavaram. And also Colombo Museum is closer to the Lotus Nilum Pokunathian. So I think you all guys go and see. Yeah. Aladdin lamp. Yeah, something like that. In Sri Lanka also we have. So these all things are coming under designing. So designing means not only designing a house, yeah, or a floor plan. Floor plan designing. We have to do the arrangement of the furnitures and also the ornaments, wall art, what kind of wall art, what kind of painting, what kind of tile, color of the tile, yes, and the texture of the wall, the roofing, all the things we should know. Okay, so it's actually, if you are becoming an interior designing means you will have a vast knowledge of everything, almost everything. Yeah, you should have everything. That is the importance of being a interior designer. So medieval ages also they had been different designs. So early Christian designs, Byzantine. What is Byzantine? It's the place we are closer to Turkey. And Romanesque and Gothic design. All these are design types that they had used. So medieval ages they had those different ones, churches and cathedrals. So their furnitures also see they're made of oak tree. So that is that. Then they had chest, cupboards, benches. So see, the designs and the furnitures are changing from time to time. Earlier they had only bed, things like that. Our essential level with only on the bed and the விஷயம் தான் இருந்துச்சு முந்தி. ஆனா இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா பாருங்க இப்ப காலத்துக்கு காலம் மாறுது. இப்ப bench, bed, curtains எல்லாம்
என்ன பிள்ளைங்களா கொஞ்சோண்டு வச்சிருக்கீங்க?
Who is that? Darshika. Okay. Darshika, I'll mute your mic. Fine. So the fabric type things, all the things are like updating. So earlier, let's say if you just consider a small example, earlier you might have used different types of phone or something. Now you're changing, right? You're updating yourself. So things like that had happened during the designing also. So since we got only 7 minutes, I want to read through everything. So it's I'll just send the PDF name. So you go through this one. So early Christian Byzantine churches, see, arch columns had come into practice. Art of mosaic, they used, but they have used the mosaic to do the artworks. So you might have seen on churches and all in Rome and Vatican, they had different designs, glass making techniques. So there are so many things coming. Then early Christian and Byzantine, see that combination. I think it's Mother Mary, ne? So that kind of, they have brought the religious design into the designs. Next we had early Christian Byzantine, see they had a picture of Jesus also on the designs. They have introduced that. In the Romanesque period, they had used what Roman style, massive and solid, dark and gloomy. See the colors pattern. That's all totally different from the other design features, right? Yeah. Okay. See their columns and see the moldings types of designs they have used. Okay, Divikesh Taksil is asking what is mosaic. I think we just had a discussion. What is mosaic, isn't it? Mosaic means the combining small particles and forming, right? A pattern or design, something like that. I think Muhammad has given a small description on the chat. Okay. So see the moldings and the arch and the columns, all things are combined in this kind of, and also see that they are roof style, roof and the wood, how the wood is being supported. So you should have a basic knowledge of the designs. That's what I am just doing a small like in-depth session. And next there is Gothic style also. So they're using paintings and inlays. See their tables, their furniture is different. Like it's like a solid kind of like a box kind of shape. And see they have this kind of a wooden bed. It's like a canopy, like call this canopy bed. So it's mostly coming like this, and also it is adapted by the English designers. The British design also they had this one. So in some Sri Lankan houses also they have this one. Tevata Church. Where is Tevata Church? Hansana has said Tevata Church. What is the specialty there? Let's see. And then
The church is, I think, in Ragama. No, sir.
Ragam. I haven't been to that side actually. So what is the specialty there?
They also have nice designs.
Oh, okay, cool. So whenever you go next time, you get some pictures, and during a session you can share with us so we all can see.
I don't think I will never go to Ragam.
Okay.
Very far for us.
I see, it's a fine then. Okay. Classical styles, and there are so many different styles. Okay. Then we are coming to the 12th and 18th century. So now it is Renaissance. So there it is modifying, it's changing. The design pattern and the people's lifestyle and their needs are changing. Okay, so we have early Renaissance, then the middle one, and then the Rococo Renaissance, the final one. So during the early, how the things are changing. See, they're planning their luxury refinement, human figures. So they're from country to country, they're introducing different things. Okay, so it's given by country wise. So I want to read through everything. So for now, I'll tell some important things, and I'll ask few questions from you all from the session we have done so far. So there are colonial style, which is coming from the US. It's colonial, mostly coming with the color of white. It's giving like a very luxurious look. So this is the one of the trending designs nowadays. And then Greek is the federal style. Okay. Then the industrial era. So during the industrial era, they're introducing staircases, things like that, and the handrail styles are introduced. Okay. Okay, so for now, I'll pause here, and if you have any questions, you all can ask me. So there's a network problem here, Abdullah. Maybe with your internet connection. You all can ask any questions. Very interesting and informative. Thank you, sir. Who is that, Suleila? Okay, okay. I think you guys got something from the session, at least. So the case is telling us the session was good. Okay. So anybody, any volunteer, can you all summarize what are the things we have covered so far in the session?
All about the history and countries.
Pardon?
Countries. All about history of
Mhm.
interior designs and all the countries. Not only Sri
Yeah.
Lanka.
Yeah, the countries which are having unique styles and what kind of style we are using in Sri Lanka and what kind of
Furniture.
yeah. So like even from I have a question, like, so at what part of designing the interior designer comes into play? Then ගෙදර කදදී කොයි තැනකද මේ interior designer කියන එක්කෙනෙක් මේ සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ? Interior designer ට ප්‍රොවිඩන් කටක எந்த ஒரு நேரத்துல வந்து சம்பந்தம் வருது, கனெக்ட் ஆகுவாரு எந்த இடத்துல அவர் தேவை? வீடெல்லாம் கட்டி முடிச்சது பிறவா ගෙදර ඔක්කොම හදලා ඉවරන පස්සේද මේ interior designer කෙනෙක් කෙනා අපිට මේ ඉන්වෝල් කරන්න ඕනේ?
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Sometimes before start.
Yes. So it's like this. When you meet the client itself, that is the place where you get the ideas. You should know about his background. Background means like his client කෙනෙක් දැන් කියන ඕගොල්ලන් මාව හම්බෙන්න මට ගෙදරක් හදන්න ඕන කියලා. ඒකට ඕගොල්ලන් දැනගන්න ඕනේ මගේ ෆයිනෑන්ෂල් බෑග්ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එක. உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும் இவர் என்ன கெப்பாசிட்டி, இவர் என்ன பிசினஸ் செய்யறாரு, இவருக்கு மணி இருக்குமா, இந்த மாதிரி டிசைன் செய்யலாமா. And also you will have a discussion with him, and also sometimes you should have a discussion with his family. So family members, even his children may have different taste, they may need different room designs and all. So there should be discussion with the people who are involved in the design. So if you're talking about a restaurant design, you should know what kind of food they are serving. Yeah, so what kind of a color should be there, what kind of lighting should be there. So if they're serving like Italian food or something like that, so what is the uniqueness? So you should study the client first, then only the design things go into practice. Okay. Okay, planning. While planning. So I think you guys gained some good enough knowledge from our first session. So hopefully we will continue to do the best in our next session as well. So I think Pavitra should be here. Okay, then so I'll end the session for today. So we will see more in the next session. Yeah.
Please share the slides.
Okay, sure. I'll.
Sir?
Okay. Yeah.
The session was so good and we learned so many things. Sir, may I know that do we need to make a note that includes all of this information?
Yeah, and it should be beneficial. ne? So you would have seen we are not just discussing what is on the screen. We're talking something which is beyond the screen. So it's
So
better
I'll
you
tell-
make some note.
Yeah, I'll tell for them one thing. So don't worry. We are giving in Telegram. We are giving recording and service. Yeah, the PDF. Don't worry. You all will get everything.
Yeah, ne? So you all get the
Yeah.
confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay, then so I'll end the session for today. So we'll see you next class then. Okay. Yeah, so Sat. There's a question. Has anybody got any questions? Any questions or no questions? Okay, so no questions. So we'll see next class then.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, bye. Good night.